and playwright from Brooklyn, whose career spanned more than 6 decades. Now she's being brought back to life in a very special show called Mae West After Dark at the Abbey Theater in Dublin.
Here to share more about the show, Francesca DiFrancesco and Joe Bishara, the director. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
So I think we've all heard of Mae West, and I was thinking, like, do we know a lot about her? Is that what this show is going to do?
Yeah, so it really is a celebration of her life, truly a her story. We go through every part of her career, her personal life, and all of the amazing things that she did. She was a woman who celebrated her femininity, her confidence, and used the power of her words to bring to light subjects that maybe people didn't bring about at that time.
Right.
So it was a very special thing that she did that, and I just can't wait to celebrate her on stage.
Well, I mean, it's a one-woman show,
yes.
So we were just talking about how it's you. How do you go about preparing for a role like this, and what is it to feel that sense of responsibility being up there alone?
For sure. So lots of memorization, lots of preparation, which thankfully I've had, and lots of support. You know, the Abbey has been wonderful in giving resources to this show to make it the best that it can be, and also giving me the time and the rehearsals that I need to be prepared to be alone on stage as this powerhouse of a woman.
Yeah, because she was controversial.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, right, Joe?
So, which is why people still talk about it.
Right. Yeah. Let's talk about how is it to direct a one-person show, and tell me a little bit about the Abbey Theater as well in Dublin.
Great. Well, the Abbey Theater of Dublin for the past 5 years has prided itself at being an incubation space for new works, also raising up young artists as well. So it's a multi-generational space that we do productions for youth artists, pre-professional artists, and professional artists like Francesca. And so we've done a lot of one-person shows over the past 5 years, and that's kind of become something that we've become known for. If you have something and you'd like to test it out, we're there to help you raise up your material, provide you opportunities that you might not have elsewhere at some of the other theaters here in Central Ohio.
What does it look like you guys working together? Like how does this, what's the process?
That's a great question. So Francesca had done a workshop of this piece when she was in her undergraduate training.
Okay.
And then we worked together on some other projects at the Abbey, and then she said, well, I have this piece. And so we've been talking about this piece for over a year now.
Yeah.
And then as we get a little bit closer, then we talk about, well, let's try to create the framework for what the rehearsal process will be. How many things, what did you do the first time that worked? What didn't work? So it's a lot of trying to wear multiple hats, especially with someone who is the writer and the performer. But it's really just being able to be realistic with each other, truly a collaborative atmosphere.
Yeah.
Francesca, what do you think some things the audience are going to learn about Mae West that maybe we didn't know?
Well, you know, people, when they think about her, they say she's a bawdy blonde, lots of double entendres and lots of curves. But maybe what they don't know is that she used her femininity, like I said, and her confidence, and the power of her own authority to really set the scene in ways that hadn't been set before, you know, giving people platforms to be in her work that maybe didn't have the avenues to do that at that time, all through wit and sensuality and a little bit of glamour too.
All right.
Yeah.
It's far from boring, which again is why we are still talking about her today. Tickets still available, people still able to come out and see this?
Yeah, so there'll be 5 performances, and it starts next Thursday and runs through the 9th. And tickets are available at abbeytheaterofdublin.com.
And you said anybody that wants to try something out, how can they get in touch with you to make that happen?
Well, they can contact the Abbey. They can go to our website, abbeytheaterofdublin.com, and reach out to me and say, hey, we've got this idea. Not everything that you throw to the wall sticks, but really we are here to serve as an incubation space for locally based artists to raise up new works.
Love it.
Best of luck, guys. Sounds like a great show.
Francesca,
great to meet you. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
One person standing out there, would not want to do it.
I'm excited. I'm ready.
I was going to say, it feels like you have just embraced this and ran with it. I need to ask though, that beautiful blonde, did you embrace that from Mae West's character?
Oh, I've had this for years.
Okay, perfect then. All right.
It fits me great.
So you didn't even have to make the change. It just already existed.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you both so much, and can't wait to see the turnout. I'm sure people are going to love it.
Thank you.
Well, coming up on Good Day Columbus, a beloved 70s and 80s TV show is getting a fresh reboot on Netflix.
Plus, everyone needs a companion. We have a look at the new horror thriller hitting the big screen this weekend.